Well, hello everybody. It's Warped Wise Woman here, and getting my wisdom on. So today I want to talk about some stuff that it might blow your mind. I don't know. Uh, but I'm sitting here watching the news. You might be able to hear it. They're talking about this COVID vaccine. Now, I don't want to be one of those people that say, oh, the world's coming to an end. Oh my gosh, be prepared. Don't take anything the government offers. Bunch of conspiracy theories and whatnot. But the fact that conspiracy theories are out there, it's just people thinking out of the box, what if? Not the extremists, always the extremists who say, oh no, that's absolute truth. By golly, I've seen it with my own eyes. Okay, that's fine. I didn't. Okay, back to what I was saying. See, y'all don't really know me, but I'm going to college for psychology. I'm doing pretty good. A's and B's. I think I might have made a C once, but it's cool. Still a passing grade. I'm passing college. And if you knew me from my childhood, you'd be like, oh, what? You're going to college? Are you on drugs? Well, I do smoke marijuana, but yeah, I'm going to college. When I was growing up, I was raised extremely religious. I was always taught about the tribulation, the rapture, and Antichrist, all that jazz. Looking back at my childhood as an adult, I just kind of wonder if I was like raised almost in a religious cult, but it wasn't exactly that. It was just people who read their Bible and believed in the Word of God. My great uncle was a preacher. A bunch of religious stuff. So, there was like proof at it at times, that God was real, that angels and demons exist. So, anywho, I was the black sheep of the family, the youngest. Youngest by far, too. Like, wow. My mom had me at like 33. My sister's 6 years older than me. And then they all get older from that. The things that are going on in the world, a lot of people are closed off to it because everybody's worried about what's going on in their own home, in their own life, with their own families, with their friends, their jobs, their schools. Their little bubble of life around them that they have every right to live and live how they want because that's their life. But when you sit back and you watch the world and you see everything that's going on, back in early January, I was in the hospital for a pancreatitis attack. It wasn't really a pancreatitis attack, but it walked like a duck, talked like a duck, and it even, but it just wasn't a duck. It wasn't a pancreatitis attack. It just acted like one. The doctors had me do a stress test or a heart test, where you go down and you run. Felt like so old doing that, but because I was down there with a bunch of really old people, like 70 plus people. I'm 40, so that's like, yeah, not very far from here, but still a 40-year-old woman. having a heart test. I was sitting there waiting for my turn, and they were actually talking about the Chinese virus affecting China. It was just a blip in the news. Wasn't that big of a deal then. Life was going on here just like normal, but it got me. That day I thought, this is it. This is a virus that's going to come and wipe us out like in the book and movie Stephen King's The Stand. Oh yeah, it's going to just totally devastate the crap out of us. Told my friends, family, whatnot about it, and they're like, huh, you're crazy. It's in China. It ain't gonna get here. This is our mask. Chinese people were crazy for walking around in masks. Now we do it. Well, some people don't do it. And then we call them Karen. But they're not really Karens. They're just trying to, they're not really as smart. They do cause a scene. Big YouTube deal about Karens. But check it out. For all of us that will wear our mask because we know the coronavirus is real, it's alright if they don't want to wear a mask. Because then they'll catch the coronavirus and then die, and then we won't have no Karens. Kind of harsh, but you didn't like them to begin with. You make fun of them. Pretty much hate them all around. Just all these Karen videos. How stupid Karens are. So let them die from coronavirus if you don't like them that damn much. Pardon my French. Sorry. I'll take a hit and calm down. Yeah, that was me getting excited. I don't express my emotions very well. But my face does. Localstills.com. Super Smile. Oh my gosh, they got Super Smile. A Sonic Pulse toothbrush. My mind goes to the wrong places sometimes. So yeah, you need to pay attention. I see all this stuff about floods, volcanoes, erupting, tornadoes, hurricanes. Oh my gosh. Did they use up all the Greek alphabet yet? Because they used up the regular alphabet and then they had to go to the Greek. That's a lot of freaking hurricanes. Hospitals are overflowing with COVID. They're fixing to be overflowing with flu, heart attacks, pancreatitis attacks. Sick people. Which, if you get sick, that sucks. I'm sorry. Even if you are a Karen who catches COVID and dies, I'm sorry. Your family, people love you. There's obviously people, you have moms and dads and brothers and sisters, so they're gonna miss you. So, I'm not trying to be rude, just being honest. There's a difference. Being rude is saying stuff to make people mad at you. Being honest is expressing how you feel, even if it makes somebody mad at you. Which, if they're all about expressing how you feel and don't hate on people or discriminate people for expressing how they feel, and then you get mad at somebody for expressing how they feel, hypocrite. Can't do that. You can't be mad for people doing exactly what you're doing. You can't. Even if they're not smart, then you're really gonna, double whammy because they're not smart. They don't have the same level of intelligence as the common people. Some people just I have a sister. She's blonde. She is the blonde jokes. I mean, really. Um, so many examples I could give you, but I can't because there's so many that I forget. I just like, she's my sister, sorry. But I love her. I do. I love her. Has no common sense. I tell you what, she even agrees with this one. You know, when everybody was standing in line in heaven to get common sense, she was like, no, thank you. I'll go get some real dollars. Yeah. Instead of brains, trains, common sense, regular dollars. Okay, that was kind of lame. Whatever. So, yeah. Everybody just kind of needs to pay attention to everything going on in the world right now because even if you don't think that something on the other side of the world won't affect you, it will affect you. One way or another, in the end, it all comes together. Now, when I don't know, honestly, if there is a God, like the one Christian God, or the one Buddha God, or the one Allah, or whatever the Chinese think they all do. I don't know what they do. They were based on Confucius, so yeah. But they're good people. They're good people, really. I mean, they have their little marks in history. Uh, take the first course of humanities and you'll learn. Trying to remember what I was going to say there. Other than it just affects, I mean, what you can't see in the world and what ghost hunting people or paranormal people look for is all the same thing. Even God is the same thing. It's energy. Just it. If you could say one place in your body where you can 100% guarantee your soul lives, I'm pretty sure you would all say your mind, in your head, because that's where you think. That's where your conscience is. That's where you live. The rest of your body is just a body. Even your heart. Sometimes your heart, which is another vital, you have two, always two vital parts to your body. Your mind and your heart. Some people say your heart controls your mind. Well, maybe. I mean, that is where love and compassion come from. But you live in your mind because that's where you think is in your mind. And we already know that your brain produces waves, brain waves. Well, there's radio waves, there's microwaves, and I'm not talking about the thing you stick the macaroni and cheese in and you push the buttons and it goes beep, beep. No, I'm talking about the waves, man. They're like up in the sky. They're everywhere. Caution, microwaves. In the hospital, they're not talking about using a microwave. I mean, sometimes they might. I mean, I don't know. Is that what it's using to heat up the food? I've never questioned the energy of a microwave. Might have to look into that if I can remember. Anywho, so energy is in the form of waves. So if energy cannot die, it just gets moved from one source to another source. Like, that's just how energy works. It doesn't die, it just transforms. Why can't you just accept the fact that when we die, our energy leaves our minds and transforms into whatever it is, whatever comes next? I don't know. We've done made that energy a conscience. I mean, it's our energy, our thinking. That is us, invisible in our heads. And when we die, it's got to do something. Do we stop thinking? I mean, I'm just convinced that there are two choices when we die. And I don't think the choice is necessarily up to us. I don't think it's our choice. And it's not heaven or hell. It's nothing or something. Now, if it's nothing, then yeah, you have no choice. You just become nothing. But like I said, energy can't die. It can only transform. So nothing is the false answer. That leaves something. There's something after we die. And I think that's where a choice does come into play. I think that however you've lived your life, however you think, that's what it's going to be like when you die. If you live your life in peace and harmony, then your afterlife, or whatever you transform into, will be peace and harmony. If you're a bad person who goes and kills people and eats their bodies like serial killers, then you're not going to be in a happy place. I'm sorry. You're just going to be like that. So I think that's where all these evil spirits come from. Oh, that shadow moving by was a car driving by. It was going that way, and a shadow was going that way. That was weird. But whatever, that's how shadows work. So yeah, that's all I can say about that is there's a lot of conscious energy in our atmosphere. Oh, and here's another thing for all you Christian people like me that aren't quite like me. So it says in Genesis that God created the earth, everything on it. And then he created the stars and everything up there. And heaven actually lays in the middle. So what's in the middle of earth and the stars? The atmosphere. Now, some people on either a clear or extremely cloudy, overcast day can look up and after focusing their eyes can see these little bitty sparkly glitter sparkly things that just everywhere like a big old sheet of them. And once you focus your eyes at one time to see them, once you see them, you can always see them. You don't have to focus your eyes. You can just look around and be like, wow. Wow. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go out and try it one day and see. If you can't see it, I don't know what to tell you, but those who can, cool. Those who can't, cool. Either way, they're there. I see them. So that's probably why we have a lot of paranormal stuff. That's a lot of conscious energy. A lot. I mean, Hitler's floating around there somewhere. You don't think he's not haunting some house? I don't know. I don't know what happens after we die. I just know something has to happen. Because energy doesn't die. And our minds are energy. And our collective conscience that can be seen everywhere in media, social media, movies, TVs, books, religions, other countries, cultures, everything. You can see it everywhere if you just know what you're looking at. And what you're looking at is a world crying out for something to happen. We just Keep going, show us, prove to us that this is real. Prove to us that we go into something else. Prove to us there's a God, or let us just transcend and become one with this energy and figure it out because it's there. The younger generations are seeing it. They're out there finding it and exploring it. They just are. It's everywhere. People are starting to see it. A lot of people are thinking the same. And I'm just letting people know now that you just got to prepare. You got to want this change. Whatever it is. Too much conscious energy. Too many people with conscious energy alive and transformed. Anywho, this is like a 20-minute video of me ranting. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button wherever it is. It's down there. I'm not cool enough to have a video editor. This is just all me talking. You can also subscribe if you want, but I don't really care. I don't even really care if you like it or dislike it. You can hit either one. There's two. Two. Always two. So this is Warped Wise Women. Hope you enjoyed my little rant, rave, talk, explanation, whatever. Didn't smoke much in it. Tried to watch my language. Anywho, y'all have a great day. Merry Christmas. It's coming up around the corner. It'll be a fun one.